I swear the washing machine got the fattest beats to help open into episode 4. And my god, we still have no proper intro! My god, no! What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Music Perspective, the show where I try to make sense out of a lot of stuff throughout my gibberish. Where today, like I said, we're covering two lyrical queens that had their starts in rather unique fashions. One through covers, the other one through very unusual music videos with really good songs attached. So I figured, why don't we first dive into things by talking about the first queen that arose from covers.
And since you're the only one that matters, tell me, who do I run to? Look, don't give me wrong, I know there is no tomorrow.
So to kick things off, I thought I would first go over the obvious choice for the beginning, HeatherTraska. Now, I know you guys already heard all the details I could say about HeatherTraska. There are multiple videos that I have done prior to doing this video. So if you want to know what my full-on thoughts of her as a person, look at those. For her musical history, let's take a rewind back a few years to her original career on YouTube when it was starting to bloom. She was already trying to apply to college, and she was trying to do musical covers that ranged from Disney or Adele or Beyonce, or even stuff from Lil Wayne when he was just trying to sing. From that, we saw her entire evolutionary process grow more and more over the past 6 years that she has been on YouTube, or at least going on 6 years at the time of this recording. From here, we've seen that she has a wide variety of sounds that can go into her melodious voice that kind of teeters into a genre that can only be accessed by certain artists, I would say by Mariah Carey or Christina Aguilera, where her vocal cords are strong enough to handle anything and all things into her tone of range, and she herself can bell out a powerful tone. But I believe Heather won't try to access that because of the strain that would do onto her vocal cords in general. Be that as it may, with her still being young, I could see her trying to elevate and make her whole entire vocal cords evolve into something more profound and more executed properly as a professional singer for her own debut album, whether it's in the works now or not. But that's all up to her credence at this point in time. If you want to see more of her evidence work, you can see stuff from her evolution of music, from girl groups, the one-woman melody stuff of all the Disney things, or Frozen or Wicked. Anything that you could find from her is astonishing, and you'll see for yourself how beautiful her work is. But I would be remiss if I didn't cover the next artist that's also in the video.
Even when the sky falls down and the city lights are flash blue.
In comparison to an artist that got her stardom from various covers and arrangements that did beautiful medleys, we have someone that started from the ground up in the UK era that also created an incredible sound for herself of Eliza Doolittle. Coming out from the top during the early 2000s by getting signed up with a label of Parlophone Records, I assume, she was able to release her debut album in 2010 of Eliza Doolittle, where it also contains certain hit tracks such as Rollerblades, Skinny Jeans, Pack Up, and other sort of songs such as those. With that being said, though, her musical track itself is a very unique blend of things that kind of carry into stuff of trancey or ethereal sound that kind of entrances you with each lyric that hits you, while also having certain music videos that kind of go in that whole in-your-face wow factor that not a lot of people can just shake off after they watch it for the first time. Like, I remember I showed my friend Shannon one of the music videos, and she was just like, "It's a great song, it's a bop," as she said, is what the kids are saying nowadays. And I'm just watching her watch, she's just like, "But the music video is odd." And I think that's her unique flair with things. An ethereal song with a melodious ballad that just kind of entices you to want to see more, but then having an odd music video that just kind of entrances you to be like, "I want to understand what's going on, I must see more." And then bam, that's how you become addicted to most of her music. As of right now, though, with just only 2 albums on her belt, of her debut one and her other one, In Your Hands, and now officially going independent as newly named artist just Eliza, there are a brand new assortment of songs that she has been producing for the last 7 years that are really interesting to hear from. Certain ones of my favorite being The Hype and You and Me, along with certain songs like Walk on Water and Missed Medicine for certain reasons. Not really for romantic reasons, just artistic ones, if you guys know about my whole art background. But I could go all day gushing about Eliza like I did with HeatherTraska, but we'll just move on into the whole other segmentation. So in all honesty, what is really so similar about these two artists in general that, in all fairness, have no real similar backstory? One had their own record contract, the other one just recently graduated from college to then go into her whole modeling and other musical ventures. If you were to look at it in that superficial venture, then yes, there's nothing similar about these women. But if you were to take everything apart to see them at their core values, you still have 2 ladies that are very proficient at what they do. Whether it's Heather trying to do her own covers and eventually work her way towards doing her own official album of original music, or Eliza just doing a lot of ethereal type songs with very quirky music videos, it all culminates into a very incandescent sound wave of so much beautiful tension. No matter if it's something admirable from another person or an original construct, it still has the same heart, the same vibrant energy that comes from one that sings, one that tries their best to give their all into the music, envelop you into a giant, very congruent force that makes you want to become a great singer, to become an amazing songwriter, become a very proficient musician. It's all in that proficient tone and cadence from these 2 ladies that I find them to be just as similar to each other as I would any amazing artist that comes out there that give their all, no matter what the circumstances, no matter what their venues are, no matter what they're doing in general, because they're giving it their all. If you want to fight me on that, we can do so, but right now I got an episode to close out. Well guys, that is all that is for today's video. I'm sorry if it wasn't up to snuff with anyone else's standards, but you know what, I don't really care about anyone else's standards. It's my show, so, you know. And tune in, I would say, in either October or November for the fall finale, where we're going to be having, honest to God, no, not 3 people this time, but 2 people from the exact same genre. I'll see you guys then, after we have this small little sneak peek as to who's involved.
I'm a finish in the race, and if you're getting in the way, slow down. Standing in your place and you be wishing you could take another minute to escape. So close now. Bitches wanna wave another flag, I know you're late because you're slamming on the brake.